Before we get to the video, I just want to give a special shout out to Black Mirrors TV. This man covers topics related to the occult within the entertainment industry, gematria, and all of the above. He gives an insightful breakdown of what's going on in the crazy world that we live in, and he also provides the reason and meaning behind why these celebrities and organizations do what they do. So go check out the homie's channel and hit that subscribe button. Again, that is Black Mirrors TV. The link will be in the description below. Man, let me get my music right, all that good stuff. Shit, my webcam light has been tinkered with. What is this? What is this madness? I don't like that. What music do I... Yeah, I think that the new one gonna be the Zen Asian music. Put that on like 14. Yeah, that's gonna be new music. I don't know, Daydream, I heard it. I hear it on other niggas stream too much. I get tired of that one. Even though that is the fan favorite. Says mostly LeBron's fault while All-Star Weekend isn't good anymore. He plays a role in it, but I ain't gonna say it's all on LeBron. As much as I don't like LeBron, I'm not even gonna do that. And that's saying something. Oh, good call, Adrian. I want to say it was you on the... Maybe it was a stream last week. You said William Byron, the number 24 card, could win in the year 2024. I took that bet, and hey, that shit paid off, man. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to you for that. For real. Because usually I pick like 3 drivers, and usually I'll stagger it. But Daytona 500 is such a crapshoot as to who's going to win. I was like, I had Logano, Kyle Larson, because I was like, I got a feeling the Hendrick car going to win. And William Byron, and I thought of you on that one. No homo. But like, yeah. Shout out to Adrian, man. Good call. And, well, since I'm talking about it too. Yeah, 40 years to this very day, February the 19th. Hendrick Motorsports debuted in the NASCAR Cup Series. In the number 24 car, which was famously driven by Jeff Gordon, now by William Byron, which is a Hendrick Motorsports car, ended up winning the Daytona 500 after a crash-filled final 10 laps. Pretty smooth race for the most part up until, I'll say really like 20 to go is when like you start seeing people getting more aggressive with how they was racing. And Clint Boyer also said you couldn't script it any better. You already know. I'm amazed they didn't have any script writer memes for that. You didn't catch what the 4th anniversary was, though? It was just Hendrick's debut in the Cup Series 40 years ago to this day, and they finished 1-2. 24 car in the 48. Rain equals 24. Rain equals 24. Rain delayed. Knock that off the list. But yeah, all in all, like I'm happy racing's back. Football season's over with. NBA, God, it's gonna be a chore watching that. Like that All-Star game, I'm gonna get into that after this Daytona 500 talk. My goodness. But I'm just happy racing's back. Truck series, they drive way too aggressive. Too early in the race. I tried to watch the race Friday night. And god dang, like, I think it was on lap 6 they already had like a big wreck. Because it's a bunch of young dudes who are like 19, 20. And they had that young mentality, so they always drive aggressive and shit. And it's a mess. It's a chore to watch truck series races. Because they wreck so much. Xfinity series, that's on right now. Number 2 Love, I don't even know who that is. RCR number 2 car Love, I don't know who that is in first place. Austin Hill, another RCR car, he's in second place. 5 to go in stage 1, 26 out of 120 right now. But rain equals 24, rain delay. Ain't that something? The goofy Bronny's key voting little bitch ass team captain year after year. I forgot how that worked. I really forgot how that worked. The All-Star Weekend was garbage except for the Curry versus Sabrina. I can't pronounce the last name. 3-point contest. Well, let me see. Where to start with this one? Okay. Celebrity game. I didn't even bother watching it this year. Usually I try to watch it. I was like, I don't really even care to watch it. Racing was on. Rising Stars game. I watched a little bit of the highlights. That shit's kind of complicated now too. They got like multiple teams and shit. I ain't with all that. And I know they wanted to debut their new LED basketball court, which that's pretty cool. Is one of the things that could be gimmicky really fucking quick. But that's a cool concept. I ain't even gonna lie. They already do the little projection thing in the arenas now, but to do like a court that can already do that, that's pretty cool. Adds effects and adds, little theatrics to the show, if you will. And it works good for All-Star Weekend. Now getting to All-Star Weekend. This is usually something when I was younger I would look forward to All-Star Weekend, like the dunk contest, 3-point shootout, skills challenge, because they actually tried back then. Now it's the stars don't even want to be in it. And that really, you can say that did start with LeBron James. Stars not want to be in the dunk contest consistently. They don't want to get humiliated, mess up their reputation, blah, all this other shit. I get it, but not really. Not really. Like you can make up for that by posterizing a nigga in a week or two if you fuck up in the dunk contest. Or if you lost to somebody who was a no-name. Just find that nigga in the court and dunk on his ass in 2 weeks. Simple as that. But skills competition was trash. You got these players not even knowing which direction to go around the I can't even say the cones of the fake defender. All this shit. You could tell some of them weren't really even trying on there. The Curry Sabrina 3-point shootout, that was cool for what it was, but even then that felt like it was something that was a gimmick. Like it was just like, we have the 3-point contest going on, but we're gonna slip in this one-on-one competition between Steph and what's her name, Sabrina. Well, she got off to a hot start, but still, it kind of undermines the 3-point shootout. Dunk contest, wow. That shit was terrible. Jaylen Brown putting on the Michael Jackson glove. I don't know what effect he was going for. The D Brown dunk, that wasn't even a tribute to D Brown. That was terrible. Like, how you gonna dunk and then on the way down remember, oh, I gotta do the D Brown move. Like, nigga, you supposed to do that on the way to your dunk. Like, what are you doing? And then on top of that, I have no issues with the 3-point contest. That's whatever. The All-Star game, you're giving up 200 and something points at halftime. It's 100 and something to what, like 80 or 90? Like that's not what we want to see. Sure, it's a cool headline. You broke the record for most points scored. But we don't want to see that. We don't want to see a game that's 211 to 189 or whatever. Like, they're not even looking like they're trying. At least in years past, they would at least make it look like they gave a fuck and was going to go back and forth with each other on some rivalry type shit. But now it's layup drills. Who can chuck up the deepest three? Who can shoot from the logo? It's so bad. So bad. Got a good story about the NHL script? Do tell. LeBron plays a part with the All-Star game and why the NBA product is so bad, but making him the main catalyst is giving him too much power. Yeah, that's part of it, but another thing is the constant rule changes to the All-Star game. That little stint where they wanted to do there's a total score and who wins this game and all that shit was stupid. You made people have to do math to watch the game. We ain't trying to do all that. And then whoever can get 24 points, and it's stupid. It's stupid. Is Daytona interesting? The race? Yes, I've never been to Daytona, Florida. That's on my bucket list of races I want to go to still. But the race, I enjoy. That's a new one, transmission. See, that's another thing a lot of people forgot it was going on. Because it's like Super Bowl, and then we talk about that for a couple days. And then the shooting happened at the Super Bowl parade, so that gets more attention. And then I guess you could say Daytona 500. Yeah, that kind of gets in there. And then, yeah, it's All-Star Weekend. You'd love to see the Splash Brothers versus Sabrina and Caitlin Clark. Hey, that would be good. That would be good. We need a Draymond versus Kevin Hart 3-point contest back. We really just need to get bigger names into like the dunk contest, because the 3-point contest gonna have plays you heard of. Skills gonna have plays you heard of, but the effort, that's really the issue with that. And the All-Star game itself, bring back defense. Just bring back some damn defense and stop trying to just chuck up threes from the logo. Is the current Pro Bowl? Yes. I don't really think she overhyped. Dame, McClung, Chiefs all went back to back, and Nuggets next to go back to back. That's a good question. Damn, I forgot what Dame did win the year before. And I know Mac won. I figured he was going to win. And it's sad that you got a G League player win the dunk contest. Like, sure, Mac can dunk and all that, but he was recycling shit we saw last year. Let's keep it a buck. Yes, I got a whole video on that. Yes, it is rigged as well. Most of it boils down to phantom debris cautions coming in conveniently so they can do a green-white checker for the dramatic overtime finish. Drivers wrecking on purpose at certain points and times during a race. It could be mistakes, quote-unquote mistakes on pit road, whether it be getting caught for speeding in crucial moments, like Juan Pablo Montoya back at what was it, 2010? I think it was 2009 or 2010 Brickyard 400. He had that race in the bag. He dominated that race. Could have made history. Ended up getting screwed on pit road. Jimmy Johnson ends up winning the race. And then they have the call, which basically says, hey, such and such, you gonna win this race. Whatever the fuck you got going on with your car, as far as inspection goes, we will turn a blind eye. So I can start punching niggas again. What's good, Desmond Dixon? So race was not surprising. Announcers predicted. They always do that. The big one, well, they said the average run position of the big one was 5th. Who caused that? Yeah, it was around 5th too. It was actually around 5th. It was like Keselowski. Byron actually got into the 22 car. Yeah, and I was just kind of pissed about that. It took out a good amount of the big name drivers. I mean, wrecking on purpose ain't necessarily hard. It's just physically demanding as fuck. So here's the issue with the stars not participating in the dunk contest. They don't want to do that, but want to do dunks that should be in the game. They'll be doing all this shit like Paul George. Granted, he broke his leg and shit, but like Paul George, he'll do this shit in the game. Or Jaylen Brown is an in-game dunker. He's not a dunk contest type of nigga. So that's the problem. LeBron James want to do dunk contest dunks in the game. Like, nigga, you could at least you could do the dunk contest. I want to say Ja Morant did it before. I know Ja Morant did it before. I think Anthony Edwards did it at one time. But we need one where you get like some of these. Get your SGA. Get you Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards. Do something like that, man. Like, goddamn. And yeah, Paul George did it his rookie year, if I remember too. First big race of 2024. Number 24 wins the Daytona 500. Yes. On the 40. What's that again? 40-year anniversary of Hendrick's debut in the Cup Series. But yeah, I guess I need to make my list longer for what I would do to change the NBA. Apparently that's not enough. We need to add defense to the All-Star game. Add that to the list. The court thing, the LED court, I mean, that'd be cool for the All-Star game. But I would want to us that point total down. Like, we're not doing 200 anything point games. We are doing like I let 130 rock. I'll let that rock for All-Star game. 130 to like 125-ish. We cool with that. But you doing 180 and the whole fucking speed limit. No, fuck that. I ain't with that. It's my NBA Finals prediction, if I have one, because it's still early. Right now, I'm looking at the Suns. Looking closely at the Suns. And out of the East, they might do what they always do, and that being Boston. They might either get to the finals and lose that motherfucker, or they might get to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose. They gotta be trolling, bro. Ain't no way. Fans booed at the dunk contest because of the media. Yeah, as they should. They booed Jaylen Brown, as they should. They booed Dame Lillard for winning the MVP when it should have went to Halliburton. Let's be real. Pacers won the little skills competition. All you need to do is let that nigga win the MVP, hometown person. But yeah, man, the NBA is trash. And it all really stems from this whole entitlement shit that they got going on. For one, they overpay for what they do. They have way too much power compared to the other leagues as far as the player, the owner, I guess power struggle goes. And they soft as hell. Talking about, oh, it's too much to, we gotta play 65 games just to do. It's like, dude, shut up. You get paid over what, $300-something million to put a ball through a fucking hoop, and you complaining. So you got the Clippers, Nuggets, or Warriors ain't doing shit. Their best days are behind them. Boston, Miami, and the Knicks. The Knicks is that team. It's like, I don't want to call them the Cowboys, but they're a team that it seems like they might get to the second round at best, and then that's just as far as they go. Because they're so they're kind of in the same position that the Cowboys are in, except they don't give their fans that same level of delusional hope. Mather, another Pacer, won Rising Stars MVP. Said what was so bad about the game? He said he enjoyed it. I mean, if you like team scoring 200 points like it's a video game, I mean, that's for you. But I ain't trying to see that shit. Celtics over Clippers could happen. Celtics are the Niners. That's a good comparison. That's a very good comparison. Celtics are like because they're accomplished just like the Niners are. They got this long history. They got all these stars that have played for them and legends throughout the years. And when they get close, they can't get past or get over that hill. That's a very good comparison. Yeah, Giannis' first basket, he gets a ball for easy dunk layup and throws it behind his back and his head to Tatum. So they're not going to play defense in a game that does not. Nigga, in games past in the All-Star, they were playing defense at some point in the game. And the worst injury that ever came from that shit was when D-Wade hurt Kobe. And even then, it wasn't like the nigga missed extended periods of time. What are you talking about? And they're out there to show their talent. Nigga, they ain't doing shit but layup drills. They ain't displaying shit. What are you talking about, dude? Well, I think Caleb. I think it's celebrity basketball. Caleb being hyped up and doing some fruity stuff. Yeah, that's how he got paid off. Yeah, I remember D-Wade broke his nose. Playing defense. Defense, the shit that they need to bring back. So use these NASCAR numbers, top 6 as the lottery numbers, 24, 48, 20. 7 to 20, 23 in the 16 Powerball 42. Take a chance, everybody. Never played the lottery besides scratch offs. Only reason you put the Warriors along with the Clippers and Nuggets because the rest of the West are suspects. Only problem holding back the Warriors is that crackhead Steve Kerr with his dumb lineup change. But no, they done with Curry pushing him as like a contender. This nigga here funny. I must be hating. Okay. You heard a lot of good things from the All-Star game. Stop following that ESPN feed. They spewing you bullshit. Anyway, Joker's gonna end up with just one ring. Same with Giannis. Maybe unless he goes to another team. Yeah, this got to be a fake account. Who is we? Who is we? We like to see Dame pull up from half court. No, the fuck we don't, nigga. I'm not French. He will not do that in a regular game. What? Have you not been watching any NBA to say something that's stupid? You serious? He doesn't shoot from the logo in the game. Are you dumb? Jesus Christ. Anyway. Sorry, every time you see Daytona 500, you think of the song Ghostface killing Raekwon. That's funny. I think of Pusha T when I think of Daytona, minus the 500. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Jokic will get one more. You don't see a new dynasty in the 2020s. Well, you know they got to have a dynasty for every decade or some team that is just out there. You'll be all right. You say Cincy will win the Super Bowl, or technically next year. Because back in Louisiana, you know, the whole Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, LSU, you know. My only thing about this, like I said before, is that's going to be something that's a common thought. Just like the Super Bowl logo colors thing became a common thought. That shit's going to be a common thought real quick if it's not already a common thought. I promise you, before halfway through the season, we're going to see a bunch of this shit on Twitter talking about Cincy going to the Super Bowl. And then mainstream media going to try to jump on top of it too and call it a quote-unquote conspiracy theory. Watch. You're going to see how they build around Wemby and San Antonio. I think San Antonio going to be straight in like really 2.5 years. This year's obviously a wash, but next year be a little bit more competitive, and the year after that do better. 70s was the last time the NBA didn't have a dynasty. So it could be the Spurs with another dynasty with Wemby as the centerpiece. You from Cincy? Okay. So was so embarrassed when he had to present that trophy, especially with the fact that he said the game was going to be good this year. Damn, some people apparently bought those lies, but yeah, that wasn't good. And season tournament trash. Everything this man touches is turned to shit with the NBA. Everything. I can't think of one thing he's done right with the NBA. It might be, you know what, maybe it's one thing that he's done in the last, how long he been commissioned? For like 10 years? Probably did one good thing, but he's done a lot of terrible shit for the NBA that it just goes unnoticed or gets forgotten. Oh, shit. What are the NFL plans for Monarch athlete Deshaun Watson? Shit, any chance of having a high level of success as a starter? He kind of shot himself in the foot with that whole trying to force himself out of a Houston situation. So I think at most he can get the Browns to the playoffs, but they ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, he did say the Packers gonna win, but no black quarterback has won a Super Bowl as a non-native team. That is true. I think it's because it was the next, not this coming Super Bowl, but the two after that are in California, if I remember correctly, and Jordan Love's from California. Nigga said Wemby looks like a tree branch. He sure do. What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, they drunk as hell. Yeah, them girls are drunk than a motherfucker. It's an Xfinity race. Calm down. So all Wemby has to do is stay healthy. Never seen a player more hyped up since LeBron, and he's actually good. Zion got hyped up heavy. Zion was the last one before Wemby that they super hyped up. That you knew about him. You knew where he was going before he even got to the college that he was going to go to. Okay, yeah, that was the one good thing he did. He banned Donald Sterling. That was really about it. I don't know if he should get credit for this, but putting an end to those T-shirt jerseys. The ones where they had the sleeves look like t-shirts and shit. I don't know if that was necessarily a him thing or if that's just more of a Nike thing. But whoever did, they did their shit by getting rid of that stupid shit. What's up, DeAndre? Your Niners ever gonna win the Super Bowl again? Maybe a long ass time from now. Not with that current squad of Niners they got though. I can tell you that. The FBA. In-season tournament should be from Christmas to All-Star break, and All-Star weekend should be the tourney finals. And Friday and Saturday have the skills. Hold on. So the in-season tournament should be from Christmas, so December 25th to All-Star weekend. That's over a month. And All-Star weekend should be the tournament finals. Okay. And Friday and Saturday would be the skills and three-point the scheduling. Yeah, the scheduling for that one is my question. I get where you're going with that, though. Yeah, that shit, it ain't been the same more so like since 2013. Yeah, that shit was bad. Do I think he'll turn out like Giannis and gain weight or be like Durant? I think more like Kevin Durant. I miss the Christmas jerseys. They need to bring those back. Yeah, he's terrible at marketing players, and they get too caught up in the politics. Always trying to be political. And that's another thing where they are alienating their fan base. He got plenty of time in San Antonio. Do I watch UFC? Yeah, every now and again. Not a whole lot. They not hyping anybody from college basketball? Hell no, they not. Think they trying to set up Aiden from Purdue to be going up against Webby and Chet Holmgren. Tourney final should lead up to that whole month and replace the All-Star. Oh, I got you. They need to do something. They need to bring some type of competitiveness back and have some type of incentive for them to actually give it. Obviously, money ain't gonna work because they already overpaid for what they do as it is. They need, I don't know, some type of incentive that has something to do with the postseason. You like the Adidas jersey, especially those Warriors white and blue ones? Which ones? They already wear white and blue. Which ones are you talking about? Christmas or what? Or you must be talking about the Christmas ones. The Steph Christmas jersey with the first name on it. Oh yeah, they did do that. They did the little nickname shit too. I do miss that because these city jerseys be all over the place. They be fucking up the color palettes and shit. They gotta change up the court to match the jersey. It's too much. It'd be different if they did it for special occasions, but when it's like every other game you wearing that shit, it ain't got the same effect, that flair to it. Let's see. Also, over All-Star weekend, we had yet another comic going at Shannon Sharp, which is funny considering where these comics are from. So Mike Epps, obviously last week went at Shannon Sharp for that little fake beef, a little promo for his tour and all that shit. They back cool. He happens to be from Indianapolis where they hosted the NBA All-Star game. Now this week we had Eddie Griffin, essentially with the same jokes, going at Shannon Sharp. And it's funny, he's from Kansas City, Missouri, when we know the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. And here's my thing. Eddie Griffin is my favorite comedian of all time. I think he's criminally the most underrated comedian of all time. It's like him, and I would say pre-Shannon Sharp interview, Cat Williams would be on that list. But it's just so corny. It's like, really, Eddie? Like, you trying to get it on this shit too? To go in at Shannon Sharp like that at your show the same way? Come on. Like, come on, Eddie, what you doing? I think it was him and Cat Williams, the only two that didn't wear a dress. Which, to my knowledge, I have not seen a picture or a video of Eddie Griffin in the dress. I don't know if one of y'all have before. Y'all got a link or something, but I haven't seen it. I mean, the original Adidas Warriors jersey. Like right now, the new Nike Warrior jersey are trash in terms of the letters. Oh, they did change their font. I forgot. They changed it, the little number font. Exactly. Like, the thing about the Lakers was the teams they played to get there were a bunch of bad teams. They played the refs helped them get past the Suns. They played a Grizzlies team without Ja Morant that was just trash. They played a Blazers team. They played a bunch of weak teams. They made sure their path was as easy as possible to get there. So you hate the new city stuff with the court. You really have to look at the score to tell which team is what. Yeah, the color, like the Suns last year had like this powder blue and shit. I'm like, nigga, these ain't even your colors. What team? This looks like OKC. Like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, he ain't gonna have no 20-year reign. Say you lost some respect for Eddie Griffin after that. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, Eddie Griffin, you could come up with some. If you wanted to go the route to go at Shannon, you could have thought of some really clever shit. Not the shit that we can read on a YouTube comment page talking about Shannon. Or the shit that you just recycled from Mike, who recycled that from Corey Holcomb. Like, come on, Eddie Griffin, what you doing? Foolish is a classic, though. That's the thing. His stand-ups are great. Voodoo Child is my favorite Eddie Griffin stand-up to this day. But it's like, really, nigga? Come on. Caitlin Clark, CC, was 33. Yeah, she the WNBA Great White Hope. But she gonna catch a lot of hate too, because apparently she's straight and white. So yeah, and that's basically she gonna be a minority in the WNBA. So yeah, they finna treat her like shit, because she gonna be viewed as like the new face of the league, the savior, and all that shit gonna attract a lot of hate and jealousy. So watch out for that when she go pro. This comedian coming in, Shannon Sharp, where they from? That's what I'm saying. It's like, ever since the Cat interview was one comedian after another that hasn't been. DL, that's another one that's gone at him. So it's like, what are we doing? The first one made sense. It was fresh. You can make them jokes. Now it's like, you trying to get in on the trend too? Stop. Only time ratings are good is when it's Lakers versus Warriors. Yeah, because you got the two current faces of the league going against each other. It looks like Silver cares about the WNBA more than the NBA. Well, shit. If that's the case, he's doing a terrible job at that too. Even though their main issue is they marketing towards the wrong people. Yeah. CJ Stroud dating. Don't tell me that's Amber Rose. Don't tell me. Nah, bro. Hold on. Nah, don't tell me. Hold on 1 second. No, bro. You can't be serious. They currently denying it. But yeah, it looks like he might be having a new handler. Allegedly. NBA has to have some new teams winning, though they're getting stale. They need more than that. I think she's still in the WNBA. Yeah, 33 years old. That's funny. And they retired a day ago. They retired her number 42 jersey. Baylor, that is. Nuggets and Raptors won as new teams in the last 5 years. Caitlin Clark is a Chiefs fan. Go figure. I didn't know that. That's funny as hell. Said Amber Heard still bad. Yeah, nah, they were talking about Amber Rose, not Amber Heard. And that is frustrating that Amber Heard is fine, but like you hear all that other shit. Even though she fine, I ain't finna overlook that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dudes teaming up with the girls for the skills. Is that really what they doing? Jesus Christ. Fuck no. Do I think Deion and Shedeur go? Fuck no, they not finna win shit. I get it scripted, but you gotta be a little bit realistic. The fuck they gonna do? You think he gonna get there in 2 years? In 2 years' time in Colorado and just magically turn that shit around? No, they gonna get maybe 6-7 wins, but that's not how that shit works. There's still a process to this shit. It's not like the team just overnight. No, that shit happens if you got Tom Brady as a quarterback and you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But in most cases, you look at the teams they got, that shit was a process to actually put together and took time. So yeah, they don't, just because Deion's popular and everybody know him and his name automatically generates views and shit, they just gonna give him a chip. No. Fuck no. Trust me, she is the definition of average looking. Literally average looking. And I don't mean that in a nice way. Literally average looking. But I will say she got a lot of fine black friends though. I will say that. The refs finna give the LA free throws 40 free throws to Golden State's 15. Yeah, that's they little ace in the hole. Free throws, nigga. If you get John Zion and Ant Edwards and another person, NBA might be able to save themselves next year for the dunk contest. If not, throw it all away. Yeah, let's see. John's gonna be coming back from a shoulder injury. He ain't gonna be in it. I don't know what Anthony Edwards' excuse is. But yeah, they need more people though. How's Shedeur gonna do in the NFL? I don't know how he's gonna do. He's not a bad quarterback, but I don't know. The Colorado is kind of a shitty sample size. Like there's moments he did good, but then he's got a shit offensive line. I need to see a little bit more. Yeah, they all do that. If it's not that, it's the 666. Shedeur will probably win the Heisman. I don't know about all that. Super Bowl winning teams like the 2024 Chiefs and Buccaneers didn't even look that good in the regular season, but once playoffs happened, they looked unstoppable. I would say that more so applies to the Chiefs, because that thing was receivers dropping the ball, and magically that wasn't an issue. Really, they moved more so to running the ball and getting the ball to Travis Kelce. That was really the main catalyst for what turned shit around. Defense was always there. But I'm talking about like a team that just overnight, you go from complete shit to good. You don't see that a whole lot with championship teams. You can see the team was slowly building in the years prior leading up to it. I think the only exception to that rule would be like, shit, really, the Rams kind of built up to it too. The only difference was they got Matt Stafford. The Buccaneers, like I said, getting Tom Brady, and then they got all these other pieces magically around the quick as fuck. But most cases, no. That is not how that works. Your pro slam ball. I've seen this shit. That's the one with the little, they got the little trampoline. They be dunking and shit. Hey, that would be lit. I don't know if you using athletes that can already jump high. I could see someone busting their ass doing that shit, bro. Easily. Cause like regular folk, we only gonna get so high jumping on this trampoline, right? We gonna get high enough to dunk and do all that other shit. These are niggas who can dunk as is and jump high as hell. So shit. Say LeBron James jumps on the trampoline. He might jump so high that his feet are above the rim. And now we got a whole nother issue of injuries we didn't know could happen. But I would love to see that shit though. Not him get hurt, but you know. Apple Vision Pro, I did the whole stream on it. It makes us more reliant on technology and takes us away from the reality of just being around regular people. Especially the way they push it, where it's like you got the icons floating everywhere you go while you got this shit on your face. It's like, that's not how you supposed to be walking around, you know what I'm saying, talking to people. You got to interact with people and talk to people, connect with people. But you can't do that if you got this shit over your ears and over your vision. What is he? Because I know he had that extra year too. I think he got one more year. Think he hold the ball too long? Saying he ain't got it no more. Script went crazy. Apparently, I'm hating on Deion Sanders and he turned Colorado around. What was Colorado's record last year? What was their football record? Let's see. 1-8 in the conference. 4-8 overall. Did he really turn them around? I know they were 1-11 the year prior. But is that really turning it around? That's a really low bar if that's what we call it, turning around. That's the one. I think niggas sleeping on Spencer Rattler for real. Let me tell you something. I can't stand this son of a bitch. But that motherfucker can ball. And the biggest thing about Spencer Rattler was he didn't have an offensive line. Like South Carolina, there was a turnstile offensive line. It was like as soon as he dropped back, defenders there. So he had to do this gunslinger bullshit. But no, when he got time, Spencer Rattler dangerous. Like he showed the spark or glimpses, if you will, that they always talked about when he was at Oklahoma that we saw here and there, but a lot of times he would do some mediocre bullshit. If he land in the right situation, Spencer Rattler gonna be that dude. Slam ball was the shit. See, this is the shit I need to find on YouTube, bro. Like the slap contest and shit. They be slapping niggas unconscious. Let me find this shit. Slam ball. What's another one I watch? Street beef. I love that shit too. Street beef. He's shooting 34% from 3. Damn, 34%. Shit. I know it was a down year, but I didn't know it was that bad. They're going to get screwed and they don't have the talent on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they try to see who can one up the next from how far. Definitely she's getting help from the Magnets too. But don't get that shit confused like she can't hoop for real. When I started watching the NBA when I was a kid, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe were on the Lakers at the time. I'm trying to think who was still. I think MJ had retired the first time. Shit, really, he retired 3 times. The second time, I think he retired the second time. He was done with the Bulls. A couple years later, he came back with the Wizards. And me as a kid, I heard stories of the Bulls, Michael Jordan, but never actually got to witness that. So the closest thing to it was Wizards MJ. And that ain't the same nigga that was the cold nigga with the Bulls. But it was a much simpler time. Better basketball, you know. Games didn't always go to 150 points. The final score could sometimes be in the 90s. Sometimes it might be in the hundreds before 110. It was cool. Oh, and the mid-range jump shot existed. Oh, shit. Colorado always been around a 4-6 win team. In recent years, back in the 90s, Colorado was like legit. Like when them and Nebraska had their rivalry and shit. You surprised Trevor didn't get more of a push so far in his career? He damn near in that Lamar Jackson situation. Like last year, they was riddled with injuries and shit like that. But he's got a similar, I won't say trajectory, but his career is damn near similar. Short of the MVPs, of course. He gonna be similar to Baker Mayfield early in his career. Depends on where he lands. He sucked at Oklahoma. He's gotten better since. You miss X Games. Don't they still do that? I think the All-Star game should happen in August or September after the season's up. What? Hold on. That really don't make sense. So the finals happens in June. Yeah, June. And we're gonna wait till August for them to play an All-Star game. A month, August or September, a month before the next season starts. Yeah, that don't make no sense. I think if they gonna do this shit after the season, do it shortly after. I don't know, cause it's gonna be players gonna be more inclined to sit out, especially after the postseason too, cause all those extra games. They need to do something though. They do king of the court cause the All-Star game been trash for a minute. Yeah, there's really not much besides bringing back defense. Ain't really shit you can do to improve the All-Star game. I think the NIL gives versatility to a player's script. For example, you think Caleb Williams looked bad this year intentionally, so he can have a turnaround narrative when he gets to the NFL, or maybe he just got exposed. Maybe he's not as in a good situation. But really, the NIL was just to cover up the fact that they've been paying players for all of these decades and shit to throw games and manipulate the outcome. That's all that was. Way before that, they were doing that shit back when Jerry West was playing. They just weren't so obsessed with the three ball. Well, shit, the three ball didn't really exist. But they weren't necessarily obsessed with the three ball the same way it is now, where it's like everybody got to hit a three and shit. And scoring 70 points is something that 5 people can do in a week. Favorite women's college basketball player right now is Paige Beckers from I can't stand UConn, man. Like, I've always hated them growing up. Fuck UConn. They have too many good players. The next Super Bowl will be a nigga bowl part 2 of Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. Nigga said Lamar Johnson. Lamar Johnson ain't got no braids. That man got a little crew cut. Do I think LeBron is more upset he couldn't live up to Mike in basketball or in Space? I don't think he give a damn about Space Jam. No matter how bad that movie is, he got paid his money for that shit. The MJ thing, the chasing the goat, yeah, that shit real. If you gotta say that one right there made me the GOAT, no, yeah. Yeah, we know where his insecurity lies. Yeah, one of his shots he hit from half court, the net comes up before the ball even comes through. I think it was on Big Pontiac's old channel. He had a video of it, like slowing it down and all that shit. How about conference winner decides finals home court? You don't think it's the best idea? What are my thoughts? I thought they did that already. I thought that was the thing they did, was the winner of that shit decided the finals home court not too long ago. But they did change the rules so much that I can't keep up with it. That's the problem. You say you think the 3-ball became popular after they improved the magnet tech? Nah, that shit, the 3-ball really became popular after they saw what it could do as far as just offensive output, because there's a level where you don't want it too defensive, but you want some defense, but you still want some offense to provide that excitement to keep people watching. And when people saw Steph Curry doing all this shit, it's more relatable to the average person who might not be able to dunk and do all this other shit. But it's like, I can't jump 40-something inches in the air, but shit, I can shoot this 3-ball. And that's what we see now. Because every team saw how the Warriors was playing, they thought they could replicate it. The Rockets really tried to one-up them, but it led to it being a problem. So like Candace Parker and Shamika Holmes out of Tennessee. Growing up, yeah, Candace Parker though was one of my favorite Lady Vols players. Now I don't really care for her so much because she just be saying shit. But as far as UT goes, yeah, she one of the best UT women's basketball players ever. Man, he just saying it because he don't know if he gonna get booed somewhere. All-Star game is terrible. East score over 200 points. No defense. You go out there and score at least 10 points. If they play like that, you might. He ain't winning shit with Detroit, I can tell you that. If he do win, he might be a backup quarterback or some shit. He ain't gonna really play like that. You ain't wrong about that, man. You ain't wrong one bit. Some of those for sure. So Steph was probably shooting that ball too well back in 2016 that they need that Wilson to stop the Warriors. Like, all right, man, this nigga shooting too many of these motherfucking shots. We can't have this. I think LeBron championship wins will always be argued because he doesn't have the one ring where he actually won the finals without other stars on his team, but really them taking the shot. Think they do that, but the format was 2-3-2. Oh, you talking about how they was it now 2-2-1-1-1? See, they changed up way too much shit in the NBA. NASCAR got that problem too, but jeez. He said golf the GOAT. Nah, he was a Ram, but he wasn't no GOAT. 2021 Warriors was fun to watch. No, that 2015 was my favorite. He don't need to pull anything so teams don't draft Bronny. Bronny ain't good. Bronny's not even D1 good. Like he's a good hustle player, but that's about it. Like he plays hard. That's all you can say. He's not a first or second round caliber NBA player, but he's gonna get in because his last name is James and he's LeBron James' son. Nepotism. So trust me, ain't nobody clamoring to fucking draft him. So you don't have to make trick. Yeah, they don't. Nobody wants to get him, and they know as soon as they draft him, their future's fucked. Exactly. I've been saying Bryce is the one. If you know, Bryce gonna be the one that's really cold. It ain't Bronny. That's why they said they even gonna televise what the second round of the draft because he probably realistically shouldn't even be drafted, but he gonna land in the second round. But it'd be wild to me though, for real. He averages what, like 2 points a game currently. I don't even know if he averaged a whole point. And he played one. He did a one and done and just did. That would be something. I'd be like, wow, must be nice. Even though who's to say he even wants to do this shit? Because to me, it just seems like something LeBron James wants to do. To say he played with his son and shit, even if his son doesn't necessarily want to play with him or even fucking play in the NBA. That nigga might want to be a Twitch streamer and play 2K or some shit. Raptors looking at Bronny. TNT even asked LeBron about Bronny going one and done. Going one and done. Okay. He ain't got to worry. Nobody wants to get him. Trust me. That 73-9 season was fun to watch. You wasn't surprised he lost the finals, though. NBA wasn't going to let it. And God knows how many future bets was on the Warriors to win that finals, too. Especially when it was up 3-1. Think about that. Yeah, the offensive output in the NBA is like crazy now. Don't tell me it's raining. He ain't leaving nowhere. I think the only time LeBron is gonna leave Los Angeles to like go to another team is whenever he signs like a 10-day with the Cavs to retire. That nigga just making threats to join the Knicks and all these other teams, or the Warriors, just cause. Just so he can keep ownership in the chokehold. That nigga is not going anywhere. And I could already imagine if LeBron got on that Warriors team, that shit would be a mess. I could only imagine the number of stories you hear in the locker room with players not liking this person and this division in the locker room happen. I could already see it now. Let's see, last thing I want to get to. I'm a big superhero fan, and it's crazy that I was watching X-Men on Disney Plus, like the original from '97, and they want to bring it back. But Disney had to be Disney. Disney had to go woke, and they got some backlash. Let's see, a couple things they did the first one. Some people were complaining that they took all the curves and like feminine features away from Rogue. They probably did it with all the women, to be honest. And they have someone gonna have to explain this shit to me. A non-binary hero. I have no clue what the fuck non-binary. I don't know what the fuck that means. Not even gonna hold you. A non-binary hero by the name of Morph, who was in the original X-Men. And they're saying that his show depiction will be a lighter take, quote unquote, on the character who is non-binary and has an interesting buddy relationship with Wolverine. Listen, stop ruining our comics with all this bullshit. We didn't ask for this shit. We just want to show us some superheroes, dog. Like, I want to see Wolverine pull out the goddamn animadium blades and cut shit up. I don't give a fuck what they little backstory is or what you got to do to make people feel included and all. I don't care about that. They even talking about going so far, they got to make sure that they get a person that is the same race or gender and all this other shit as the person they're acting their voice, doing their voiceover for, just for the sake of being inclusive and all this other shit. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, who cares? There's plenty of shows where a character might be white but he voiced by a black guy, or the character might be black. I don't know about that, but it might be a black dude and he voiced by a white guy. Who knows? If they do a good job, I don't give a fuck what race they are. So you gotta stop ruining these damn comics. Stop ruining these movies, more importantly. Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I need some new shit to watch. All my Marvel superhero shit is on there, so I was like, fuck it. I don't even remember all the movies, so I was like, I gotta get through it. But yeah, they just ruining all this shit because they want to push this shit to make it inclusive. They did it with DC with Robin. I think with Robert or Nightwing, they gave him like a whole gay backstory and shit. They did it with Superman. I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually, I don't know, if you do that with Batman, you really gonna fuck up your money trying that shit. You really fuck up your money doing that shit with Batman. But they've just done it way too much. And now when it comes to, I guess, changing races and ethnicities with characters, I'm going to say this. If you going to do that, at least put together a storyline or just make a new character. Like they did with Miles Morales. Totally different character. He's still Spider-Man. He black. Cool. You didn't have to change Peter Parker to black out of nowhere and just have people saying, yo, what the fuck happened to Peter Parker? He used to be pink. Now you're looking a little chocolatey. Just do that shit. There's plenty of multiverses and superhero shit. There's a current LeBron clone. There's a clip where there's one LeBron playing, another one watching in the crowd. Could be. That's a good one. Could be. I always think of Draymond Green whenever they think of the clones of playing the shit. Him and Steph Curry. So Ant-Man your favorite player right now, but you agree with what Stephen A said about him today on First Take. Instead of using the All-Star game to make himself the face of the league, he goof off. I forgot what he did in the All-Star game. I don't know. I watched probably like 7 minutes in. The MCL injury in 2016 screwed up the chance to repeat. You think Golden State would have flipped the script in the NBA Finals if he had his louder move? Draymond Green getting suspended is what really hurt him. And him and Steph fouling out in that game when he shouldn't have got called for that foul. When he got mad and threw that mouthpiece. The only thing I'll watch on there is all the Marvel shit. That's really about it. I don't care for the Disney movies or any of that stuff. That's why you get the ones that work for you. Most people, it's always Netflix. If you don't have a Hulu account, you got a friend who got a Hulu account. And then I think there's a split between HBO Max and Disney Plus, which is ironic, Marvel and DC. It's because everything's been a remake. They try to remake it and just woke it up and all that shit to make it more inclusive to the younger generation and all. It's stupid. And just ruins movies. Yeah, there's a comic where they did. I think it was like 2-3 years ago. They got backlash. Same thing with Superman. They got backlash, but they still out here doing this shit. Yeah. They did. Now she got like a straight back. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? See, you're pissed how they did Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben. Curry got ejected. You said this is straight BS. I knew it was over when that shit happened. So the guy whoever not got fouled. Wait, what? A guy whoever not got fouled out get a tech. Huh? Oh no. Something about not getting fouled out. Said Netflix getting old. Netflix just giving you a lot of, I don't want to say shit. It's just a lot of stuff that ain't for me. I'm every now and again I might find something that I enjoy, like that Vince Staples show. I'm gonna do an episode on that tomorrow. I like that show. That was a good show. Only 5 episodes. Them limited series be hitters. I've noticed that any of the limited series, for the most part, they be hitting. But when you get all this other shit, not so much. And a lot of the new Netflix shit be shit we saw on HBO Max or Hulu. It just changed over the streaming rights and shit. Yeah, I could do a video on that. Eyes wide shut. I find myself having to dig super deep into Netflix to find the shit that I want. I also learned there's a section of Netflix. So I don't know if y'all know about the Netflix algorithm. The Netflix algorithm, pretty cut and dry if you black or white or Latino. They will show. So if you're a black person, you typically watch a lot of shit with black people in it. Any movie, any of the popular shows and movies that they have on the Netflix list, or any show or movie period, they will make sure to show a black character. It could be someone who got 2 lines in the whole movie. He's a special guest on one episode of the show, but they'll make sure to show that person on the cover on the little title screen. Just so you assume, they got a black person there. Let me watch this shit. If you white, they'll put the white person on there. Latino, same thing. My friend's Colombian. I don't know what he did to get this weird mix, but there's like this part of Netflix that is got a bunch of like Bollywood Indian stuff, and then it's just like a bunch of, it's not even like, there's the anime stuff they got, but this is like the whole Japan goddamn catalog. Like, there was one thing, I don't know what it was. It was just a lot of shit going on the screen that it kind of hurt my eyes. It was like, I guess, a musical, like a K-pop anime musical that was like them doing this live action dance and shit. And then in between that is flashing like one-eye symbolism, all these like occultic signs and shit in between it. And then it cuts to some anime shit and the music is trash as fuck. I don't know what the fuck my friend was watching to get here. But it's a very interesting group of shows. So WWE signed a deal with Netflix next year. They about to surge with subscriptions. I wonder how that's gonna work. Does that mean you get like Raw and SmackDown on Netflix too? I don't know how that should work. But don't follow the script, will get fouled out, ejected. Steph Curry went against that and got fouled out. Yeah, Ned's Declassified. They showed a black dude. I can't remember his name with the glasses and shit. When the show was called Ned's Declassified, Ned, the main character. But they showed a black dude. At least on mine, they do. Appreciate that, man. Shout out Barcelona. See how McDonald's uses athletes and rappers to push for it. Shit, Wendy's just used DJ Khaled for they little new. It's not even new. One of their little meals and shit. And I'm just thinking, wasn't this the same DJ Khaled that was supposed to be losing weight and shit? And now he sponsored by Wendy's. Trippy, that's a very generous way to put it. That shit, it's a lot. It was a lot going on that screen, dude. Like, it was like a Hype Williams music video. If you don't know who that is, look that up on YouTube. All of the lights. That's probably the best descriptor of what I saw. Was like that. But it was a lot. It was like super Japanese anime. Yeah. It was a step away from it being kind of weird, and I'm kind of uncomfortable watching it type shit. And that's just from the preview. Ain't no way that shit on Netflix, bro. Nah, you lying. Raw is not on Netflix. I think it's on Hulu. I didn't see, one of them streaming services. I don't know. It wasn't Netflix. I think it's on Hulu. But I didn't definitely see Raw on one of these streaming services. Or wait, is it? No, I'm thinking of AEW with TNT. He got a Weight Watchers and Wendy's endorsement. Oh, wow. That's a cycle right there. That is funny as hell. Utopia. Have I seen that? I don't know if I've seen that one. I've heard of it. And I do like UK stuff, so. My favorite, man, I'm a Dragon Ball Z dude. That's my go-to. Close second would be... Oh, that's tough. I like Yu Yu Hakusho. And then Rurouni Kenshin. $5 Whew. Yeah, we gonna end it there so I can process that. But yeah, man, it was fun chopping up with y'all. We're gonna be back tomorrow for another episode. I'm gonna go into the whole Vince Staples show, I guess, review, breakdown, what the fuck you want to call it. So yeah, ring that notification bell. Link to Black Mirror's TV is in the description below. Y'all be safe. We out.